Bendición, luz y progreso. Love, light, prosperity onto all of you. There we go. Hey, you guys. I was running a little behind, but I am here. I had to make sure that my altars were done. Hi, Paris. Happy full moon. How are you guys? Hey. Hey, Astro. Happy full moon, my beloveds. Can you guys hear me okay? Crying for no damn reason. Oh, Delisa. Hi. It's okay. Full moons are all about releasing. And tears are a good sign of releasing. The full moon in Leo, I believe it's called the snow moon. If I'm not mistaken, it's a powerful, powerful moon. I actually have some moon water outside right now brewing. Did anybody make any did anybody do any moon water? Any moon water, y'all? Let's clear out that energy. You need to. You still got time. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but I am big on using universal energies. So use the planets to your advantage. Use the moon to your advantage, you know? I'm big on that. But I am on my schedule, okay? If you guys weren't on Monday's live, I stated that I'm going to do collectives 3 days out of the week. So Mondays, I'm going to do them in the daytime. Wednesday, I'm going to do them in the evening. And then Fridays, you guys get me double. You guys get me in the day and also in the evening. That way it gives me time to do all my other things. I've also been beading, so I have some new drops coming to you guys real soon. I'm hoping that I can drop Friday for Valentine's Day. And you guys know it's always first come, first serve. So get them while they're hot. Okay. If you're looking for waist beads, I'm the girl. All right. I'm your girl. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. I am gonna do collective energy tonight. You need to do a honey jar. I got you, girl. We haven't done a honey jar on live in a while. Send me a DM. Send me a DM on Instagram and we can definitely look into it. Hi, Divine Empress. Hello. How are you, my love? How are you? Yeah, definitely shoot me a DM. Love, light, prosperity onto all of you. I missed you guys. I was running a little behind, but we are here. I'm going to go ahead and do my call to prayer. If you guys would tap the screen and share the live, let her know that I am outside, okay? Not figuratively, but energetically. Sometimes the notifications work and sometimes they don't. So if you know somebody that likes being here, go ahead and send them this live, okay? I'm going to go ahead and do my call to prayer so that we can start off in good energy, especially where we're in the full moon energy. The full moon, hey Sunny, welcome back. The full moon energy it really heightens our senses and also our emotions. So during the full moon energy, I try to not be outside as much because a lot of people outside of us, outside of me, tend to act a little, you know, I'm trying to be nice, but you guys know the word. Full moon energy usually gets the worst of people, but it's because people are so heightened with all the energy that's surrounding them that sometimes they just lash out on whoever. So, I'm sorry if you had a bad day. I'm sorry if you've been crying. But again, this is full moon energy. It's all about releasing so that we can make room for what is to come. All right. So let's go ahead and do that call to prayer. 5:50 on the clock. Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos deje caer en la tentación y liberanos del mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres, bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre, por los siglos de los siglos. Amén, amén, amén. God, above all, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you are allowing me to be with the collective once again. I ask that you please remove my energy as I now tap in collectively. Whatever needs to be said or spoken at this time, I ask that the angels of the ascended masters, my divine light beings that surround me, the archangels that work with me, come forward of divine light, divine energy, divine knowledge, divine resources to use me as the portal as I channel the messages to the collective. Ask that you please remove any and all negativity, anyone trying to send any sort of malicious attacks towards me or my collective. Archangel Michael, I ask that you please deliver it right back to the original source. I ask that you cover my aura, cover my space, cover the Zen room, cover those that are viewing wherever they may be. I ask that you open up and allow only divine beings to come forward of white light. Anything outside of that, any negative evil forces that try to come in and disturb, disrupt, destroy, I ask that you block out immediately as we do not entertain those energies. I ask that you please allow those that need messages of clarity, healing, love, prosperity to come forward and meet me, whether it's through YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever platform. I ask that you unite me with those energies at this time. God, I thank you for all that you continue to do for me, but not just for me. I thank you for what you do for my collective as well. I ask that you shield each and every one of them and give them the strength that they need to combat each and every challenges that they face on a day-to-day. I give thanks and gratitude for all the gifts that you continue to grant me. At this time, I would like to call forward my soul tribe, my soul family. I call upon my santos, my eguns, my muertos, la gitana que me acompaña en este momento, los indios que me acompañan y me rodean. I call upon my son Three, my grandmother Emilia, and my best friend Sierra, as they are the ones who protect me on the realms. I ask that tonight's collective energy may be of blessings to those that receive it. As my messages are timeless, whenever they reach them, may they receive the messages in full. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Mote it be, mote it be, mote it be, y'all. You guys already know I'm big on prayer. So that's the first thing that I do before we tap into anything. All right. If you're on TikTok, the only thing I ask is that you tap and you interact with this live, you share the live, you tap the screen. As much energy that you pour into me is as much as I pour into y'all. All right. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are part of the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Okay. Make sure you guys share. We only got one share. Come on, y'all. It's full moon energy. Full moon energy. Let's get those shares up. All right. I am going to let's see. Hi Tina. I kind of want to do a round of card pulls before we get into collective, just so that I can give those that need messages at this time. But I do need those taps to go up and I do need those shares to go up. Okay. This is an interactive live. I do not do yes or no's. Okay. If you want a question answered, you're more than welcome to check out my Linktree. But I will do a round of card pulls first, and then we'll go into collective energy, okay? That way we can get the energy flow going, and those that need their messages can receive their messages. And if they want to stick around for collective, then they can, or they could leave, okay? Which I would prefer that you stay, right? But it is what it is. I'm not going to force anybody to do anything that they don't want. So we're going to do a round of card pulls. You must be following me. I will not pull for you if you are not supporting my channel. Okay. And if you follow me on YouTube, that's even a bigger plus. Okay. You'll never miss any of my collective energies. I always post them on YouTube with the timestamp. So if you wanted to check them out, you're more than welcome to. Hey, Lorraine, welcome in, my love. Love, light, blessings onto you, Queen. Make sure you smash that like. Thank you for being here. Bendición, bendición, bendición. Let's get some shares, y'all. Nice to meet you too, my love. Happy full moon. Happy full moon. Happy full moon. We're going to tap in on some card pulls, okay? If you are here, make sure you are following. Yes, thank you. Hey, Lena. Bendición, mamita. We're going to go ahead and do some card pulls, okay? So if you are interested, all right, we are going to do some card pulls and then we're going to head into collective energy. That way we can help those that need help and focus on collective as well, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead, drop your name and zodiac. I'm going to go to those who I feel called out to. I'm only going to do about 15 minutes and I'm going to set my timer because I don't want to overdo it. And then we're going to go into collective. Does that sound fair? I feel like that's fair, right? That's fair, right? I feel like it's fair. And I'm going to go between YouTube and TikTok, okay? Perfect. Let's go ahead and start. Name and zodiac, my loves. Name and zodiacs. All right. God, above all, I ask that you help me align with the correct collective. Those that need messages of clarity, I ask that you align me with the energy at this time. I do apologize, YouTube. Hopefully this, the focus will focus on what it needs to. All right, let's tap in, y'all. Let's tap in. Drop your name, drop your zodiac. Make sure you are following for a card pull. All right, not everyone is guaranteed a card pull, but I do the best that I can. All right, Holy Spirit, holy angels, who are we going towards? Who needs a message at this time? Connect me with the energy. Who needs a message of clarity, of truth, of wisdom? Align me with the right energy at this time. Shield me, protect me as I now tap into who needs a message. Spirit, Maria Aries. Maria Aries. You're not following, my love. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Christina Leo. Let's go. Christina. Yeah, Christina Leo. Christina Leo. If I call upon you and you're not following, you gave up your chance, okay? That is the only way. Christina Leo, tap in for me. Spirit has a message for you, my love. Let's tap in. Hi, beautiful. Let's see what we have for you, mama. Let me tap. Let's open up that door. Let's open up that door, Spirit, for Christine. What does she need to know in the current energy? What would her spirits like for her to know? Thank you, Spirit. For you, my love, I'm seeing that you kind of have you're struggling to find your way. You're struggling to find your path right now. There could be some sort of person that's distracting you too. I don't know if you're in a relationship or you're considering someone in a relationship, but I'm definitely getting the feeling that somebody is distracting you from your path. If you're not connected with somebody, then it could mean that your energy is distracted and it's not where it needs to be in the current energy. If that makes sense, let me know in the comments. Okay. I do feel like you are currently limiting yourself. And this is yourself. This isn't anybody else. You're limiting yourself. Okay. So again, major in a relationship, 10 years, feel trapped. Yeah, this person. Listen, one thing about relationships, okay, sometimes we tend to prolong them longer than they need to be out of comfort. Why? Because we don't feel comfortable being by ourselves. But what you're doing is you're literally causing yourself distractions and delays from your highest self. Okay. And I really do see that this relationship has been doing that for the longest. And I do see that you feel trapped and you have no lack of direction. You don't know where to go because you lost yourself. Okay. So there's a need for you to regain that strength. And if you feel like you want to leave the connection, by all means, I'm not going to tell you what to do. This is your relationship. But you do need to put yourself as a priority, because the moment that you put somebody else on that pedestal is the moment that they only have the choice to look down at you, or they have the option just to look down at you, right? They could put you up on that pedestal, but they prefer to be on that pedestal by themselves, okay? I pray that you received this message. I'm sorry that you feel lost in the connection. And if you ever want to tap in on a private, you're more than welcome to connect with me privately, okay? Name and zodiac, make sure you guys are following for a card pull. All right, we're going to do a couple rounds. Spirit, connect me with those that need messages. Connect me with the person that needs a message at this time. Spirit. Let's go with Lorraine. Lorraine, tap in for me, please. Lorraine. I'm going in between both. Y'all keep commenting. Your name must be following, okay? I see you, Carla. Lorraine, Spirit. Spirit has a message for you, mama. Let's tap in. Lorraine, Spirit. What message do you have for Lorraine? What does she need to know in the current energy? Divine truth, divine knowledge, divine wisdom. Let's see. Lorraine, you are in the energy right now where you are very, not just insecure right now, but there's a level of insecurity here coming through for you. You're exhausted. You want to give up. There's something here that is making you want to give up on the energy. And it seems like you're coming off a bit destroyed. Like you don't know how to continue going because you're overwhelmed. There's like so much going on in your energy that you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling defeated, and you're coming off a bit overprotective too. And I feel like, especially with this full moon energy as well, it's been really bogging you down. You have no energy to do anything. Spirit is saying that there is a need for you to become more selfish. Okay, you do everything for everybody else, but when it comes to you, you leave yourself for last. There's a need for you to pull your energy inwards and focus on yourself. Because the moment that you do that, you'll realize how much more time you have to complete your task. Very true. Fighting it too many towers all the time can't keep my strength. Exactly. You're overexhausting your energy, my love. You need to be mindful of where you're putting your energy. I pray you receive your message, and if you want to tap in more, you already know where to find me, okay? My cup is always empty. Listen, you can't do anything for everybody if your cup is empty, right? Right? Am I right or am I right? There's not much you could do if your cup is empty, my loves. So, receive your message, love. I see you, Crystal. Bear with me, okay? Y'all keep dropping your name, keep dropping your zodiac, all right? You're very welcome. Never doubt your capability. All right, we always want to be Captain America. We always want to save everybody else, but you leave yourself for last. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened to Jack on the Titanic. Even though he was Rose's angel, but look what happened to him. He's swimming in the Atlantic Ocean somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Spirit, align me with the next energy, please. Who needs a message from the council? Spirit, align me with the message. It's the truth. Look at all that Jack did. He said, when you and I run, you see, he was riding for her. He was riding. Paula, Capricorn, tap in. Paula, Spirit has a message for you. Paula Capricorn, tap in, my love. Let me see where you at. Where you at? Paula, Spirit has a message for you. Make sure you guys are following, okay? All right, Paula, let's tap in. Let's see what Spirit has for you, my love. Love, light, prosperity onto you. Spirit, what does Paula need to hear in the current energy? Message for Paula. Message for Paula. Thank you. Dang, Paula. Oof. Something wasn't fair. Something fell apart here. I feel like there's some sort of dishonesty here. And I don't know if this could be you lying to yourself. Yeah, you saw that card, right? I don't know if you lying to yourself, honey. Or this could have been some sort of dishonesty that hit you out of nowhere. And now not only is it messing with your insecurities, but it seems like you also struggling with your pride as well. Listen, one thing about pride and ego will always put you last. Pride and ego will never allow you to grow and flourish. Pride and ego is part of the matrix, okay? You don't have a lot of energy right now. You haven't had energy in a really, really long time. You doubt yourself a lot. You doubt yourself a lot. That is your weakness, right? Because it's like you're going against your true manifestations. All right. So there's a need for you to really connect with your raw emotions, especially now with the full moon, my love. The full moon energy is bringing up a lot to the surface. Now, what are you going to do with that energy? I can't make you do anything with it, right? I can only bring it up to the surface and be like, hey, you got all this that you got ruminating inside, but you're not doing anything about it. You got a lot of things that you're holding within yourself. You don't know how to express yourself. You hold it in to the point where that is your downfall. You get what I'm saying? You don't have anybody that you can go out and conversate with, because why? You don't trust nobody. You don't even trust your damn self. Now you can tell me I'm lying, I'll shut the fuck up. But I got your spirit guides over here and they telling me that you down bad. True. You down bad, honey. And I really do feel like there is some sort of lack of accountability here. This could be you, or this could be somebody else that is connected to you. But this energy alone is really messing with you. Is this your energy or is this somebody else's energy? I'm curious. Is this your energy? Are you in denial about something within yourself? Are you guilty about something within yourself? Or is this somebody else that did you wrong and is not taking accountability? The other, somebody else, right? Girl, listen, one thing I'm going to tell you is spirit will always put the truth in your face. And sometimes it gets to the point where we want to negate the truth and we want to make up excuses. Girl, come on now. The truth is the truth. You can't make that shit up. People will show you far more than what they tell you. We just choose not to believe them. And if your baby daddy don't want to take accountability, well, guess what? That's on him, between him and God. But you can't hold on to all that. Hell no. You got to keep it moving, honey. You got to keep it moving. I understand shit didn't go right, but you know what? There's always a lesson. Everyone that we come across is a lesson. And you need to learn from that, because again, the people that you choose, especially those that choose to have children with people, right? You chose that person. You chose that person. And because you chose that person, you probably weren't in the right state of mind, right? Maybe you were really lacking insecurity and you just went with whoever you felt comfortable with at that time. But one thing about people they don't realize is when you end up having a spiritual awakening, not all people are going to awaken at the same time that you do. So now here you are awakening and starting to move in your highest frequency, your highest version. But then you got your baby daddy or your baby mama hanging by the coattails, trying to drag you down, right? So you don't elevate. Why? Because they're comfortable being like that. Now, I ain't got no baby daddies, but I see it from a higher frequency, a higher energy, because that's exactly what happens. So now you over here talk, oh, I got a bitter baby mama, I got a bitter baby daddy. Well, guess what, my love? You chose them. You chose them, and now you got to deal with them for the rest of your life or for the rest of your child's life, right? There's things that you need to learn and experience from people. And if they don't grow, then you need to let them the fuck go. And you continue to grow. And that's not just for you, that's for anybody. That's for anybody, right? Anybody who has children with somebody that is lacking, you can call them bitter, you can do all that, but at the end of the day, you got to take accountability because that's who you chose to have kids with. That's who you chose to have kids with. And sometimes, listen, sometimes y'all be looking back and be like, damn, like, y'all be having kids with the wrong people based off of looks, right? And I don't know why I'm saying this, right? But some of y'all date with the intent of, oh yeah, he look good. He look good. I'm not gonna wear no protection. Like we just gonna pull out and pray. And then bam, there you go. There you go. There you go. You pregnant. You pregnant. And now you're gonna bring a whole creature into this world based off of somebody off of looks. But guess what? Their ethics and their morals, they ain't got shit. And that's one thing you can't change about a person, right? Because at the end of the day, looks change, they fade. The older that we get, our looks fade. But our personalities, that shit hit a little different. That shit hit a little different, don't it? That, and it's the truth, man. Y'all gotta stop having kids with people just because they tall, because they your type, because they look good, because they tatted, because your kid. And you know who who who's coming up to mind right now? The Kardashians, right? The Kardashians, it's like they pick and choose who they want to have kids with, right? Based off of looks. But half of them are single moms with money. I mean, look, this is spirit. This is spirit talking, okay? So again, y'all need to start dating with intention and purpose, especially now with Valentine's Day coming up, right? I always say it's a national Hallmark holiday, right? And I know I'm talking to a lot of y'all. Let me ring that bell real quick. I know I'm talking to a lot of y'all, right? But just because it's Valentine's Day, and if you ain't got no Valentine, you gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. You gonna be okay. I most certainly guarantee that. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a motherfucking trap. Don't do it. All right. One thing I'm gonna teach y'all, right? One thing I'm gonna teach y'all is y'all need to love yourself. If you want to flourish in a relationship, you must have love for yourself. You must have dignity for yourself. You must have self-respect for yourself, and you must know your worth. And if you are not on that type of time, then beloved, you don't need to be dating. You don't need to be out here on no fucking platforms. You don't need to be on no dating sites. You don't need no situationship. You don't need none of that. Because all that does is confuses you. It gets you off your spiritual track. It gets you out of alignment with the most high source, whoever you consider that. And then you falling down the tracks and you're like, damn, nothing's working out for me. I ain't got no job. I ain't got no opportunities. I ain't got this. I ain't got that. Why? Because you was distracted. You was distracted. You was distracted. And sometimes God will send you people just to see if you're going to pass the test. Just to see if you're going to pass the test, right? So I'm going to need all of y'all, whether you're divine feminine or divine masculine, right? I'm gonna need for all of you to know your worth, to set the bar up, okay? And if you're single, I need you to embrace it because there's a reason why you're single. There's a reason why God has stripped you away from any sort of connection because there is work that needs to be done. God needs to mold you. And in order to be molded, right? If you think about clay goes under what? Water, right? You have to gain that moisture so that you can mold and shape the clay how you want it to form, right? So the clay must go under certain circumstances to achieve a certain shape. So the clay must allow, right, the hands to mold it. But if you're going to fight again, if you're going to be the clay, right, that fights and you don't know how to mold clay, what's that clay going to do? It's going to sling everywhere. It's going to be floppy. It's going to be looking crazy. That's some of y'all. That's some of y'all looking like a floppy ass piece of clay instead of being a nice jar or a nice, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I know it's a funny analogy, but it's true. Have you ever seen the movie Ghost where they're forming the clay, right? And they're on the she's like this doing something with her foot and she's molding it. She has to put water on it. Well, guess what? God be pouring water. God be trying to pour water on you. And you are in a fucking drought. You here dried the fuck out. Cause you keep letting everybody else take your water. How you expect to get a nice little vase? You know what I'm saying? You gotta let God pour into you. You gotta allow God to do what God needs to do. So when it comes to that point, He already molded you and shaped you to this beautiful essence, this divine feminine energy, this divine masculine energy. Why? So you can attract. You can attract better. But if y'all want mosquitoes, bugs, and stink bugs and all that shit, by all means, go right ahead. Y'all can't be complaining then about your love life. You did that to yourself. That's where accountability comes into play. And I don't know why I'm saying this, right? But there's a reason why I'm saying it, right? It's a full moon energy right now. We're literally in right now is the full moon energy, and there's a lot that y'all need to release. And some of it doesn't have to be physical things. It could be a mindset, you know? Like, oh, I'm not, because I'm hearing somebody say, I'm not worthy or deserving of love. I'm never going to find a partner. Listen, mama, listen, papa, you put that out into the universe, that's exactly what you're going to get. That's exactly what you're going to get. I'm not deserving of a family. I don't deserve good friendships or good relationships. Well, guess what? If you don't deserve it, that's exactly what you're going to get. If toxic is what you want, toxic is what you're going to get. But if you want to make a change, then you need to release certain standards, certain beliefs, certain criteria. It's not easy changing, y'all. It's not easy learning new techniques. It's not easy, but you know what? It's very much well worth it when you know your worth. And I mean, really mean your worth. Not just say, oh, yeah, I love myself. I practice self care. What? Doing your nails and doing your hair? That's something I do on a regular. That's something that you should be doing, right? Regular pampering. I'm talking about really nurturing yourself, really being by yourself and really getting to know yourself. Once you know yourself, yo, nobody could tell you anything different about you. Can't nobody come into your energy and tell you anything about yourself. Why? Because you know about you. I dare somebody come in and try to tell me something. I dare somebody try to come into my space and tell me about myself. I'm gonna be like, oh, really? Now, what made you come to that conclusion? And I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna sit like a sitting duck, and then, bam! I'm gonna hit him with the facts. Like, you mother, you thought that ain't me. That ain't me. And sometimes you don't need to let on to people and let them know who you are. Sometimes it's great to move into that sneak attack. It's great living life as a mystery because not everybody needs to know about what you're doing, who you with, who you talking to. Not everybody needs to know about your new job. Not everybody needs to know what your next moves are, what's on your vision board. Not everybody needs to know any of that. Sometimes it's great just to move in silence. Sometimes it's great just to have your own plans, right? And work on them because, right? Let's just say, just in case, right? Because sometimes we fall off the wagon. We be falling off the wagon. It's nature, it's secondhand nature. But just because you fall off the wagon and your original goal didn't work out, that doesn't mean you stop, right? The less people you tell, the more you can achieve. I can most certainly guarantee that. The less people you let in on your business, the more you achieve. Because there's so many people out here that be hating. They be hating so damn bad. And it's so sad to see, but it's the truth. Look at Kendrick. I'm going to keep talking about him. Look at Kendrick. Everybody was hating on him so bad. They wanted Lil Wayne to do the show and all that. And look how he showed out. Not only did he come in and deliver a performance, but he delivered history. He gave a whole storyline on history. Okay? He represented his people all the way. He represented all of us, especially where we're at, right? And it takes somebody to carry that weight to do it. Now, I'm not saying all of you are going to be Kendrick, right? But the possibility is there if you allow your mind and achieve it, right? But in most cases, what we do is we allow to diminish our dreams. We allow people's opinions, their self-imposed opinions, to destroy our mindset of achieving something higher and greater for our own good. That's why I say move in silence. Move in silence. And you're going to see. You're going to see. It's better to surprise people than for people to be expecting, right? Because when people expect, you know what they expect? They expect failure. They expect failure. They don't expect success. They expect failure. And that's a motherfucking fact. That's a motherfucking fact. And with that being said, we're going to tap in on collective, y'all. I talked a little too much, but you know what? When the downloads come, the downloads come. And I ain't even mad at it. I ain't even mad at it. Like, sometimes we just need to speak on certain things. And, you know, it is what it is. So let's tap in on collective energy. I feel like that was a nice little download for y'all. Just to let y'all know, just to warm you guys up. Are you guys ready for collective? Let me know, chat. Let me know. I know some of y'all be wanting these, you know, these carpools and stuff, but listen, I'm ready to give to the collective. I'm ready to give to the collective. Yeah, that was an intro for the collective. Hey, I mean, who knows? You guys know that when I do collective, it's pretty much whatever comes out. All right. So if you guys are on TikTok, make sure you guys are following. I'm also live streaming on YouTube and Instagram. Make sure you guys share this live with a minimum of 5 friends, okay? Because some of you came through a share. Some of y'all would have never found me because you know the algorithm don't be algorithming. You get what I'm saying? So some of you guys found me through a share. Some of you guys found me because people were interacting with the live and I popped up on your FYP. So teamwork makes the dream work. This is how we work, okay? The more you interact with this live, the more I give to you in the collective energy. If I don't see interaction, if I don't see taps, if I don't see shares, for TikTok especially, I will go ahead and close out my collective and start a new one. I always do that. I am not afraid because at the end of the day, I always pray to align with the right people. So if you are here, trust and believe it's because my prayer worked. My prayer got you to where you are now, right? And there may be a message here for you. So let's tap in collective. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. We thank you for this time, space, and energy that you are aligning me with the collective once again. Let's tap in and see what the collective needs to hear, especially today on this full moon energy. Spirit, let's tap in. Let me get some of this Florida water. I'm gonna start making my own too, y'all. Y'all know I be messing with the herbs. If y'all need spiritual baths, any of that, y'all holler at me. I also got some new jewelry coming out. All right, some new waist beads. So if you guys are interested, make sure you follow me on Instagram because I will be posting on my stories. All right, we will be having a new drop on Valentine's Day. So make sure you get them while they're hot. All right, because it's first come, first serve. Don't miss your opportunity. Let's tap in, spirit. Spirit for the collective. What is the collective energy? What is it that we need to focus on? What is it that we need to release? What is it that you want us to talk about tonight? That was quick. Ooh, the number 9. Talk about single. Talk about single with the 9 of Pentacles. We were just talking about that, right? We was just talking about that. All right. So the 9 of Pentacles, we have Earth energy. So we have Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy leading the reading. And what this is telling me is it's okay to be self-sufficient. It's okay to provide for you. It's okay to take care of you, right? Because at the end of the day, you came into this world alone. You're going to go out alone, right? And sometimes I understand it be tiring, but guess what? If you ain't going to do it, who else going to do it? If you ain't working, who going to put that food on the table? If you ain't working, how them bills going to get paid, right? If your heart ain't open, how the hell you gonna love yourself, let alone others, right? So I'm getting major self here. And I feel like, especially now with this full moon energy, I really do feel like a lot of you are really going to be reflecting on self. Okay, because I'm getting the number 1 as well. And in numerology, the number 1 talks about self imagery, talks about the ego, it talks about your personal identity, how you identify within yourself, your core values, right? What are your core values? What do you deem that is important to you? What validates you? And I'm not talking about people, because at the end of the day, should never validate you. You validate yourself, right? But what are your core values? How do you identify yourself? Do you think your personality, right? If we were to look into your personality, how do you deem your personality? Are you somebody that's easygoing? Are you somebody that is open minded? Are you somebody that's closed off? How would you yourself, your core, who you are to your core? Do you know? And if you don't, then it's okay, because at the end of the day, Spirit is also showing me the Hermit. All you need to do is really reflect. You need to pull back, right? Because a lot of people, places, and things can become distractions where we don't get to emphasize on who we are, because there's so many things that we're focused on. There's so much that our energy is fixated on that we never give ourselves the time and day to really explore who we are. So I want to know, right? All those that are tuning in, whether you're on Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok, who can who can say, right? And don't lie, because you can't lie to me. All right. I don't call myself a psychic for no reason. But who can say that they have somewhat of an idea? Somewhat of an idea of who they are. Put a 1. Okay. Somewhat of an idea, put a 1. If you know who you are, I want you to put a 3. And if you don't know who you are, I want you to put a 2. So if you somewhat know who you are, 1. If you don't know who you are, a 2. And if you know who the fuck you are, I want you to put a 3. Okay? I'll give it a little bit of time. All right. I just like to kind of put that energy out there because everybody is different. I'm a mix of 1 and 2. I'm still learning. Look, if you ain't learning, you ain't growing. Okay? Trust me, we are very, very deep ethereal beings. Not everybody's going to know themselves all the way to the core, right? But you either have somewhat of an idea, you got a pretty good idea, or you don't know at all. For a lot of you, I got a lot of threes and I got a lot of ones. Okay? And I got very few twos. And that's okay, right? Again, we're all on different spectrums in regards to our journey. That doesn't make anyone better or less than anyone else. Okay? So if you're a 2, guess what? This reading is especially for you cuz I'm going to show you, right? How you can work with yourself and kind of get some sort of idea. If you're a 1 also, and if you're a 3, it doesn't matter, okay? If you're wanting and willing to listen to the message, I can most certainly guarantee that there are going to be some gems that you will be able to receive. Now, what you do with those gems is solely up to you, right? I am only the messenger. I am the vessel, the portal. I channel the messages as they come from the 5D, as it comes from divine energy. All right, so let's tap in spirit. Ooh, look, the Queen of Swords. So, one thing is major here. When you're working with yourself, learning who you are, your core, your personal identity, your self imagery, right? You want to know what's important here, y'all? You want to know what's important? If you want to know what's important, I want you to drop a sunflower emoji, right? And I know I'm asking y'all to do some work here, but you know what? This is a motherfucking interactive live, all right? I talk to my collective. I don't know about all these other readers, but I talk to my collective. So if you want to know what is the standard for really getting to know yourself, I need to see them sunflowers. All right, let me get them sunflowers. So the core, the most important key factor here for you to really develop that self imagery is boundaries. Woo! I know. Did y'all see that one coming? Did y'all see that one coming? Let me know. Let me know if you saw that one coming. Because a lot of y'all be faltering on them boundaries. Y'all be faltering on them boundaries. Yeah. Y'all, look, I've been there before, y'all. I have been there before when it comes to setting boundaries, right? And then we fault. We say, okay, this is my boundary. You cannot cross said line. You cannot cross that line. And then boop, 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 boop. Here comes somebody right on the edge of the line, right? And they take one step forward. They don't take the full step because they testing you. How many of y'all been in that situation? How many of y'all been in that situation where they ain't fully commit to the step, but they did take a step? And what did you do in that situation? I'll wait. What did you do in that situation, collective? Here is your line, right? And then here come that baby daddy, here come that mother, here come that sister. They right at that line. They right at the edge of the line. And then swoop, there goes one step. There goes one step. Look, somebody said allowed it. Look at them like I know the fuck they didn't, but they did. Why? Because you allowed it. I let them continue to pass it. That right there tells me that you don't have boundaries. Y'all be saying y'all be standing on business, but when it come to the business, people be running it. You ain't running no business. You know what business you running? I let people get away with shit and I don't do nothing about it. Mm. I let people get away with shit and I don't do nothing about it. And then I'm crying, and then I'm mad, and then I'm sad, and I'm taking it off on everybody, but I'm not taking accountability that it was me. That it was me. Okay? But even being confrontational, right? You could be confrontational, but there's levels to it. Mm, there's levels to it, right? Because you could be that person that has that wall up, right? And you could have that wall up for every motherfucking thing when it's not even that serious, right? It's levels to it. There needs to be a balance. Boundaries need to be executed in a healthy manner. You guys understand what I'm saying? Boundaries need to be executed in a healthy manner. That there's nothing else to it, right? Boundaries are simply placed, right? It's a rule, it's a regulation. Look, I'm setting this boundary, I'm setting this line right here. Why? Because I've been there before and I know that I don't want to go backwards. I know that I don't want to fight, I don't want to feel less than. So I'm setting this boundary here to protect myself because I know how ugly it can get. One, that's a healthy boundary, right? You ain't fighting with everybody that approaches that wall. No. Um, Here's a prime example, right? Prime example, our phones, right? Our phones are with us 24/7. And in most cases, family, friend, foe, it don't matter who it is, right? In most cases, we make ourselves available anytime, at any time, any place, it don't matter. You make yourself available, right? Now we have the options to put our phones on D&D. But for a long time, we didn't have that option. So let's say you go to sleep at a certain time, right? Because you wake up early in the morning. You got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to prepare everything that you need to for your day. And you already have it set that you need to be in bed by 9:30 the latest, right? And then you have your sister, you have your best friend, you have your mother, right? Who call you 10:30 at night. Hey, what you doing? What do you mean, what am I doing? I told you I go to sleep at said time. Why are you calling me? Is it any importance? Oh no, I just had some tea to give you. What? What? That conversation, you clearly stated, do not call me at said time because I am resting, because I have to get up, unlike you, right? And if they step that boundary multiple times, you just block them. You block them. Or you turn your phone off. You find some sort of compromise. You get what I'm saying? I'm giving you guys an example because I love giving examples. I'm big on examples. So, those are just some subtle ways where people can cross our boundaries without meaning to. And then it gets to a point where, if they're not listening to our needs and they only care about theirs, again, people will show you far more than what they tell you. So if they can't respect it, then that's where you need to say, okay, you know what? We've had this conversation one time and I was very clear. Moving forward, you do not have access. That door has been revoked, denied, vetoed. You have no more access. Okay? And if they get mad or upset, fuck it. They wasn't trying to understand you, right? Because in most cases, people are only there for their own benefit, their own gain. They could care less about you, right? But we always give people the benefit of the doubt. So, again, the importance here is setting boundaries, but healthy boundaries. There is a need for you to really state, okay? Be intentional with your words, but do it in a way where it's respectful and it is well received. Because when you start barking at the mouth, right? That's where problems start. Yeah, I've been there before. Y'all ever bark up a tree and think that that bark ain't got no fucking bite? They gonna bark right back. And then what happens? That shit leads into some sort of altercation, right? We've all been there. We've all been there. Okay, so there is a need for you to really establish clear clear communication, but also clear your mind, right? Because in some instances it could get so hot in the moment that you may say something that you didn't mean. And I know you guys all been there before. I know you guys have been there before. So If you were having issues, I'm giving you gems. You take what you will from that, okay? Spirit, let's get some more for the collective, please. The Eight of Wands in reverse. Again, the Eight of Wands talks about messages, right? Waiting. Some of you, damn. I just I heard. Oh, that was crazy. I heard one of the candles go out over here. But some of you guys could be really frustrated with certain people or certain things that are happening in your current energy right now. There may be a lot of delays that are faltering things from pushing through. I see you guys holding off on something. Okay, there's an energy of holding off or having to hold off because not everything is fully in motion. I'm saying that there is something that you are waiting for, but it just seems like there's been so much stagnant energy. It's been a lot of delays, and it puts you kind of in a panic, when things aren't really marching the way that you anticipate. Don't you guys overreact? Don't you overreact? Sometimes sometimes you being late to a job or sometimes you being late in traffic is merely because God is saving you from an accident. It's subtle things like that, right? That we tend to have such a big issue with, but in reality, your angels are working in your favor. And that's just another example, right? Certain things don't move in the time that you want, but it's because it's not meant to move that way, right? Because I'm a firm believer that is what is for you will find you, and it will flow effortlessly. But when things aren't for you, those things not only are confusing to us, but there's so much stagnicity and delays. And like I said earlier, with relationships, right? When we start talking to people and we start connecting with people on that type of vibration, we tend to prolong situationships into longer situationships instead of just taking it for what it is. We stick it out. You see people who are in relationship for 10 years and it was only supposed to last like 3 days, right? Because the red flags are always there. Trust and believe, the red flags are always there. But again, it's like we put our eye, we right, those distractions, like we just. So again, delays aren't for nothing. There's a reason delays are happening. Sometimes you just gotta accept what is. Spirit, give me some more energy, please. In regards to my collective that I'm pulling on, yeah, the Three of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So again, a lot of you are self-reliant. A lot of you focus on yourself, right? Because when you focus on yourself, can't nobody disappoint you when you ain't got nobody else to look forward to, right? If it's just you, if it's just me, myself, and I, can't nobody disappoint me. Who gonna disappoint me? Me? If it's just me, myself, and I, who's gonna disappoint me? Right? Because for a lot of you, I'm getting that there's no support. For a lot of you, you guys are really facing a lot of conflicts right now with certain individuals. I see a lot of confrontation here. Okay. It seems like there's a misalignment here. And I really do feel like that misalignment is for a reason. That misalignment is because, remember, I was saying, in order for you to grow and evolve, the Most High must come in and mold you and shape you. And if you're the one that is spiritually enlightened and you're the one going through a spiritual awakening and you're accepting the spiritual awakening and you're like, okay, you know what? I think it's time that I do this shadow work. I think it's time that I accept this and move forward, right? Not everybody in your current energy is going to be on board, and that is a-okay. They can get left behind because where you're heading is not for them. You understand? Where you're heading, it's not for them to join. Not everybody is meant to align where you're headed. So again, that's where you need to accept that if it ain't working out, accept it. If that friendship ain't working out, if they're not supporting you like you support them, cut it the fuck off. Right? And I'm not saying you need to do a cord cutting. What I'm saying is you draw back your energy, because a lot of times these people are siphoning your energy. Did you ever realize that? People can siphon your energy. Right? Have you ever had a friend who always is complaining and always talking about what's not working out for them? They're siphoning your energy. All that negative talk, all that negative talk. Got rid of that friend, as you should have. As you should have. Hold on, y'all. As you should have. And a great friend of mine's in the spiritual realm said, get you a fan. Anytime you have a friend like that, you get you a fan and you spray some nice perfume and you set the intention of whatever negativity this person got is going to literally wash away. With this fan, I blow that energy away. It does not belong to me. It does not belong to me. You gotta protect your energy, loves. And even though it might be funny, right? Even that one friend who come and always crying. Always crying. You know that depression and anxiety is going to attach somewhere. I'll be damned if it attaches to me. You got me all the way fucked up. I'm going to protect my energy. All right? I'm going to protect that energy. So, I think that's a beautiful reminder, right? Because for a lot of us, again, we set boundaries, but they're not healthy. Why? Because we don't stand all the way firm on that boundary. We allow people to get right up on that line, on the rim of it, on that line, and they just, whoop. Let me see if they really meant what they said. And if you don't say nothing, guess what? They running. They're gonna run with it. They're gonna fucking run with it. Why? Because they testing you. They testing you. So there's a need for you to allow what needs to go, let it go, okay? I want y'all to put that in the comments. Allow what needs to go, go. However you need to phrase it, I don't care. But I need to see it in the chat. All right? I need to see it in the chat. You need to allow things to go, let it go. We're not holding on to 10-year friendships. We're not holding if they ain't call you, right? And it's always you calling them, you release that friend. If you see them hitting up your line and you already know that type of friend that is just calling to vent and is always venting, nah, you need to go. You call somebody else. You ain't gonna siphon my energy. Not no more. You is not siphoning my energy. If you stood on business and you said this is my boundary and they cross it, you know what to do. You let that motherfucker go. Simple as that. You let it go. What isn't for me, I let it go. And if for some of you, right, listen to me loud and clear. For some of you who don't know who your enemies are, right, because your enemies be swimming. They be swimming like guppies all around you. If you don't know who your enemy is, Psalm 64. You better ask somebody. Psalm 64. You want your enemies to be revealed to you? Pray that prayer. You'll see it real quick. real quick. And once the Most High reveal it, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, collective? Once the Most High reveal that enemy, frenemy, bestie, enemy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, collective? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Let them go. Let's yes, snip, cut it the fuck off. Yeah, we snipping all the way. All right, you cut them motherfucking cords, energetically, spiritually, physically. You look, you hear that? And it ain't quiet. When you cut somebody off, it ain't quiet. When you cut somebody off, it ain't quiet, is it? Because they always gotta say something. The person that you end up cutting off, they not okay with it. Why? Why are they not okay with it? They want to know. They want to know. Oh, well, why you cut me off? Why you switch up on me? Why you acting all indifferent? When you snip somebody, that shit is loud. That shit is loud as fuck. That shit is loud as fuck. And it ain't, you just walk away. You close that motherfucking door. You close that door, right? But here they come talking about, I noticed the shift in energy. I realized you're not answering my phone calls. You're not texting me. I seen you at the store the other day. You wouldn't even say nothing. Did I do something to you? Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Right? It's like they be wanting closure. Knowing damn well. No, knowing damn bitch, you know what you did. Right, the nerve. The actual nerve of you to ask me what? Baffled. 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 When literally high key, not low key, high key, you know they've been hating on you. You know that they've been wishing on your downfall. One thing about energy, energy don't lie. People lie, energy don't. People lie, energy don't. Ooh, ooh. That's gonna be the name of the collector, y'all. People lie, but energy don't. I just love how the titles just flow. Right? Spam it in the comments. People lie, energy don't. Let me see it, chat. Let me see it, chat. Let me see it. Let me put this in. People lie, energy don't. People lie, energy don't. Cause what? Cause what? I want y'all to say it. Keeps fucking saying it. Cause the nerve of you to ask me, you knowing damn well I see right through you. People lie, energy don't. Did you think that I wasn't gonna feel your energy, your negativity towards me? Do you think that I don't listen? The moment you feel drained after talking to somebody or interacting with somebody, that shit should tell you right there. That shit should tell you right there. Straight facts. The energy don't lie, right? Energy don't motherfucking lie. Energy don't motherfucking lie. Energy don't lie. Energy don't lie. Hold on, I'm putting these timestamps, y'all. And y'all be knowing what I'm talking about. Cause the moment you link up with somebody, and then all of a sudden you feel that heavy weight, y'all know what weight I'm talking about. You feel that heavy weight on your shoulders, like, damn, I'm mad tired now. Like, I just want to go home. I just want to shower. I want to go to bed. I don't even want to do nothing. I don't want to talk to nobody. Man, it's the energy demons. You know what I'm saying? It's those energy vampires that latch on to you. That shit is real. That shit is motherfucking real. Whether you believe it or not, right? People lie, energy don't. And if you're somebody that is really, really genuine, somebody who's really, really authentic, ooh, child, trust me, you're gonna have haters. You're gonna have people talk about you all the time. You're gonna be in everybody's cheese man. You gonna have everybody. Listen, and they always say, if you ain't doing something right, people ain't gonna talk about you if you ain't doing something right. People are not gonna talk about you if you ain't doing something right. They want to know how they do it, how they get that, how do they achieve that, how do they meet that person, why do they get to go there? What is it of your concern? What is it of your concern? You know, they mind your business more than they pay theirs. They mind your business more than they pay to theirs. Mm. And it's the motherfucking truth. It's the motherfucking facts. That's why they say pay the mind or pay the business. What is it? Pay the mind that pays you. Or some shit like that. Y'all know what I'm saying. But they rather fixate on what you got going on than to, you know what I'm saying? It's like a distraction from their faults. What's not happening for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a distraction in their life. Meanwhile, you're the one that's only in competition. Yeah, mind the business that pays you. You know exactly what I was trying to say. You over here in your own competition with yourself. You ain't worried or fixated about anybody else. You don't give a damn about what anybody else is doing. And this is why you've been able to achieve as much as you have achieved, because you're not you're not keeping up with the Jeffersons. You get what I'm saying? You're not keeping up with the Jeffersons. You're literally tending to your own needs. You're tending to what you need to, right? And the moment that you cut people off, you snip that energy, you snip that access, I can most certainly guarantee those people going to be right up under your balls. Whether you got balls or not, they're going to be right up under, they're going to be sniffing. Oh, wow, why? Why? What they got going on? They ain't got time for me. Without realizing that their energy, right, was the reason why you decided to not deal with them anymore, right? Because again, these people lack accountability. These people are toxic. These people are not wanting to grow. These people could give two shits about growing. These people could give two shits about spiritual awakenings. These people could give two shits about being woke because they're so invested in the matrix and everything else outside of them. You get what I'm saying? It's insane. Look, the Five of Cups as I cut the deck. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people are just in this deep ass depression. You know what I'm saying? Sad and, depressed and grieving losses. Like it's your fault that they're not flourishing in life. Like, make it make fucking sense. It's not my fault that you are down in the dumps. It's not my fault that you ain't got no opportunities. It's not my fault that you're not flourishing. It ain't my motherfucking fault. Not my monkey, not my circus. Not my monkey, not my circus. So I really do feel like you guys are going to, especially with this full moon energy, right, that is occurring right now. I really do feel like there's going to be an emphasis on relationships, right? And I'm not just talking about intimate relationships. I'm talking about all type of relationships. There's going to be an emphasis on relationships, and I really do feel like you guys are really going to be kind of working solo dolo, you know? Um really setting the tone with your boundaries, and being very clear and concise. No confusion whatsoever. Okay? I really do see that. You're going to be a bit frustrated with some of these delays coming up, but again, delays happen to they're either here to benefit you or to put you in a different perspective. Carmen, I just got your Zelle, mama. I just got your Zelle. Um, so again, these people that are coming into your energy, you're out of alignment with these people for a reason. You're not growing with these people for a reason, because they're not meant to go to the next establishment with you. All right. You're growing, you're flourishing. You do so much better without these people. You do so much better without these people. Okay? And that's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do see you, like, really committing to yourself, really taking these transitional phases and applying them to you. And not everybody's going to understand that. And that is a-okay. That is perfectly fine. I'd rather be misunderstood than having to over explain why I choose to live the life that I do. You get what I'm saying? Misunderstand me all you want. Because those that get me will get it. And those that don't, I'm not going to spend an eternity to make you feel comfortable, right? Or rationalize your thoughts for you. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. Let's get some angel messages. Let's get some angel messages. Messages from the angels, spirit. Messages from the angels. It says, witnessing a shooting star across the night sky is always an uplifting experience. We know it's more than just a momentary gift from the spiritual world. It's a promise of profound change to come. Look at that. Look at that. Profound change to come. I can't make that shit up. I can't make it up. Y'all got some changes coming up, okay? This full moon especially is bringing up some changes for y'all. And like I said, I feel like a lot of these changes are going to pertain to certain relationships, okay? That you're gonna look 555, and y'all know the number 5 is associated with the Tower card, and the Tower is associated with what? Change. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It says the angels have big changes. Look at that. Look at that. What's that say, YouTube? It says the angels have big changes. Damn. I'm trying to get it to focus. Anyways, it says the angels have big changes in store for you. They're sending this sign so you'll be prepared. Will you look at that? That's so nice of them. That's so nice of them to forewarn you about these changes. How nice of the angels. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Well received. Well received. Well received. Well received. Look, you're not alone, but you feel someone caressing your hair or gently touching your back. The angels are giving you a needed nudge forward. Accept their encouragement. How beautiful. So, with all these changes, you have angels that are encouraging you to keep the path forward. They are encouraging you to push forward, okay? Because these changes are going to put you in a better predicament, okay? So, that concludes the collective. I ain't pulled too many cards, but you know what? I did speak a lot. All right. And if you missed out your message, you guys can always run it back on YouTube. Okay. Y'all can run it back on YouTube, show some love and support. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, the YouTube channel. All right. I pray you received your message. Thank you so much for being here and listening to my crazy mouth. Yep. I did have somebody send me for a reading as well. You dropped some gems. Appreciate you, love. Thank you to my spirit team for that. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Carmen, I received your donation. Let me check it out. If you guys would like to join, okay, the list is open. 15, 50, and 60 is the donation. Carmen, you sent 55, but it's okay. I'll still take your donation. If you guys want to join and you guys would like to get a reading from me, spiritual led readings are 15. Hello. Spiritual led readings are 15. That's 3 cards. Okay. I also do a full reading on one topic, which is 53 decks, and then a full spread, which is a general, which taps into everything. General consists of love, it consists of general life, messages from your ancestors, your highest self, your shadow self, and whatever I need to clarify for you. That's 6 decks, sometimes 7, depending on what the spirits tell me. That is 60. So you get what you pay for, y'all. And trust me, it gonna hit. It's gonna hit. Delisa, I got you, mama. I got you after Carmen, okay? Delisa loves her some juicy. She love her some juicy. If anybody else would like to join the list, all right, I got the slots that are open. Yes or no is 15, love. Yes or no is 15. And I have Apple Pay, Zelle, Venmo, PayPal. If anybody would like to join the list, let me know now so I can add you to the list. All right, these are paid donations. Donations not only go towards my offerings to keep my spiritual altars up and running, right? But it also goes towards decks. It goes towards materials that I need, like, candles, incense, books. I just purchased a bunch of stuff, actually, new books and stuff for me to read, so that I can also be up to date with certain things, because I like to also be on top of things, right? Because I'm not going to pretend that I know something that I don't, right? So again, donations are here for to keep my, to keep everything running here, because it's not cheap. Okay. I gotta buy liquor for my altar. Let me just show y'all. Hello. Hi, Renee. Let me just show y'all real quick. All right. See all those books there? All these decks. So yeah, it's not free. All this equipment that you guys see, you know what I'm saying? So that's where your donations go to, okay? And even if you just wanted to donate or go to my Amazon wish list, you know what I'm saying? Like, that helps out too. I've had people who have blessed the collective with some of these decks. Like this one that I read a lot of you guys on and I do card pulls. This was a deck that was gifted to me. So I always appreciate it, because I'm not gonna lie, this is my livelihood. This is how I make a living. Not only do I pay my bills off of readings and rituals and things like that, but I also give back to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anywho's, Carmen. Let me get your decks ready. And if you guys know of anybody that wants to book as well, you guys can also book private as well. There's that option. But those private is different. It's not the same prices that I do on live. Kim, bendición, bendición, mama. Brittany, I meant to tell you what's up earlier. Appreciate the gummy bear. Yeah, you guys can book me on Instagram. That's where I do my privates. But if you know of anybody, definitely send them my way. Carmen, are you in a relationship or are you single? Nope. Go to your bed. Don't even think about it. He did a little pee-pee up in here earlier. So that's why he gonna be over there. Like, no. All right, single. Got you. He had me a bit teed off earlier. It's okay. I'm still gonna tap into it. List is open, you guys. List is open if you guys want to join, okay? Make sure you guys tap in. All right, I'm getting your decks ready. I'm about to tap in on a general reading for Carmen. All right. Let me get these decks in order. Angels. Career. Love. Carmen, let me let my son out real quick because I want to make sure he don't tinkle up in here. Hold on, okay? I'll be right back. And we're gonna tap into your reading. You gotta go outside, Pepe. Come on, bro. Go. Go. Go, Luna. Go, honey. Come on. Go lay down, Pepe. Go lay down, Luna. All right. Yeah, you know my son. He gotta be using the bathroom, and that's be killing me. But he did. It's that medication that be getting him like that. All right, mama. Let me cleanse myself. So let's go ahead and get an incense going. All right. So we got the angels and ancestors. Okay. We have career and life. Now, I know you said you're single, but I have my singles and relationships. This is going to bring about what's blocking you from wanting to get in a relationship or what's blocking you from getting into a relationship. Okay. I think this is a really good one because it not only brings about certain things that we kind of need to accept and embrace, but it's good for singles or relationships. Okay. Then we're going to tap into your shadow self, whatever still needs to be brought up to the forefront. Okay. And then from your shadow self, we're going to tap in and see what messages your highest self has for you. And then we're going to clarify with the tarot. Okay. So I just need you to relax, allow yourself to receive the messages. Make sure that your feet are not crossed and your arms are not crossed so that I can tap into your energy freely. Okay. Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos lo que nos ofenden. No nos deje caer en la tentación, liberados del mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre por los siglos de los siglos. Amén. 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 God, above all, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you're allowing me to tap in with Carmen at this time. I ask that you please remove the previous energy and remove my energy as I now tap into Carmen. I call upon my santos, my eguns, my muertos, la gitana que me acompaña, los indos que me rodean, my son 3, my grandmother Emilia, my best friend Sierra. I call upon soul tribe, soul family, my highest self, as I now become the portal and channel the messages for Carmen. I call upon Carmen's energy, her highest self, to come forward. Archangel Michael, I ask that you protect this space, protect Carmen as I now tap into her divine energy. I ask that you shield us and protect us from any negative energy trying to come in and disrupt the messages from coming through. I call upon divine light energy that is with her at this time to come forward and deliver messages. I call upon her counsel, who is shielded by love and light, to come forward. Anything outside of that is not permitted or allowed. I call upon divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel when it comes to Carmen, her highest self, what messages that she needs at this time in regards to her journey, her path. Ashe to the ancestors in advance. Let's tap in for Carmen's spirit. What messages do her counsel, her ancestors, and her angels have for Carmen? What does she need to focus on? What needs to be brought up to light? That one wants to come out, so I'm going to let it flop. What does she need to know? What needs to be brought up? Divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. Thank you. So first and foremost, you have on your side, right? On your family, your family. I'm feeling like this is heavy on your woman, on the woman side of your family, right? Your mother's side of the family. I'm getting heavy mother side. You have a lot of strong. When I mean strong, you have very strong female energy coming forward. Okay. And I really do feel like the woman in your family have not only been the ones that have always carried the torch, but it seems like it's also prolonging on to you, to the point where it seems like the woman, your generation, the generations in your and the woman, excuse me, the woman in the generations of your family have literally been like the warriors, the one that have always provided, the ones who have always pushed forward. Um Hardworking. I'm getting hardworking, like immense hardworking, right? Because I'm getting like it could be like a great aunt or a grandmother. Like I'm getting like an older energy, right? That's coming forward. And this woman that I'm feeling coming forward was somebody that kind of paved the way, right? Because I'm getting that foreign, very foreign woman, right? She paved the way, but the way that she paved the way wasn't easy because I'm getting like migrated, right? This woman migrated, and when she migrated, it was very challenging, very, very challenging. And it seems like the women in your family have always found it very challenging to adapt to things in life. My grandma. Okay. So what I'm getting from her is that there is a need for you to continue the reins, right? As that strong warrior that you are, but don't wear yourself out, because that's what happened with everyone from her down. It's like the women are worn out. It's like they can't move forward anymore. It's like they're tired, right? There's no more energy. But I'm also getting that there's some shaman energy here too. So I feel like she could have also been very spiritual, or the women in your family are very spiritual, where they dealt with herbs, okay? Cleansing, like a curandera, spiritual medicine. I'm getting spiritual medicine. And for a long time, this was something that has been passed down through generations. And I'm not sure if you are also aware of this, if you work with herbs, but they're showing me herbs. Okay, 100%. Okay, they're showing me herbs. So, and river is big because I'm hearing river. I don't know if there's a river that's close by to you that you visit, but I'm getting heavy nature. I'm getting herbs. Like I don't know how else to explain it, right? But it's like I'm seeing like traditions upon traditions even before your grandma. Like this is just, it's ancient knowledge. It's like just something that is like, it's kind of like embedded in your DNA. um I'm also getting something with the left foot, okay? Left foot or left ankle. um it could be you, or this could be somebody associated in your family, right? But something about the left foot, like left ankle, you was born with it, born with the gift, because they're saying that you need to start trusting it more, okay? Because you're somebody that's very wise. You're somebody that's very wise. With the owl here, it's like literally they've paved the way. You have you have access to this, and they really want you to trust your talents, right? But there's something with the left foot, all right? Something with the left foot, somebody in your family or somebody that you know that you consider family, okay? But I feel like this person is going to come to you. My mom's a lefty, okay? But I'm getting something about the left foot, all right? Where you're going to be able to really, really work with this gift. Um, because I keep hearing she has the gift. She has the gift. She's not using it to her ability. She's not using it to her ability. It's like she's scared. It's like you don't trust yourself. My mom is love. She's against what I believe. Your mom is against what you believe. Is she more of like a traditional person? Because that's where I'm saying like there's a disconnect, right? Like this has been something that has been passed on, right? but it just seems like it made its way back to you. It skipped someone and made it to you. So if your mom is not in tune or aligned with that, it skipped her, but it went to you. So what I'm getting is that there is a need, right? There is a need for you to really connect with these roots. Really connect with these roots, okay? God, that was like a direct message. Direct message. Oof. Yeah, that's all I'm getting on through your ancestors. Thank you, spirit. Let's tap in on career. Let's tap in on career. You need to tap in more into that. It's my grandma. She's been visiting my dreams. Yeah, I was getting heavy. A heavy, like, older woman coming forward. Very short. Very short. This lady's very short. And she's a bit on the she a little, I don't want to say thick, but she's a little bit on the heavier side. Um let's tap in on career. Spirit, when it comes to Carmen, what does she need to know about career and life? Career and life. Career and life for Carmen. Ooh. Career and life. Career and life. Career and life for Carmen. Career and life for Carmen. Are you currently at a job position right now? Because it seems like things aren't really working on your time, or you feel like you're running out of time. You're a caretaker. Something about time is running against you. There's a need for you to become more flexible. Okay, it says you'll need to see in the dark to maneuver the upcoming changes. While it seems extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. Yes, man, worst month ever. Yeah, spirit is saying that you things are happening. There's going to be significant changes happening within work. Um but again, when they were talking about the healing, the curandera and stuff like that, I feel like this is something that you really need to tap more into because that's part of your divine purpose, right? And it doesn't surprise me that you're a caretaker, right? It doesn't surprise me that you're a caretaker. You're a healer. So I feel like your time is running out at this place, but don't be alarmed. Welcome in the changes because there's some new type of wealth that is going to find you. All right. There's a need for you to really welcome this journey and explore it. Okay. Because there's more to come, but you have to be open to it. You have to allow yourself to be open to it. So there's some major shifts happening within your career right now, but it's because it's trying to shape a way for something else to come in. But in the meantime, continue doing what you're doing, right? Continue doing what you're doing. But I do see some sort of there could be some sort of new move coming in for you, a new job, a new place, a new client. But I definitely see that you're going to be exploring some different options. So spirit wants you to be open-minded. Okay. And if there's something that you've been praying for, believe it. Okay. Believe it. I'm getting heavy left. Heavy left. Okay. Holy Spirit, holy angels. When it comes to relationships for Carmen, what does she need to know? She is single, but what is holding her back for her fullest potential? Bendición. I text you. You'll be like, I know. For Carmen, spirit, what is blocking her in relationships? Stuck in the past? You stuck in the past, girl? Spirit is saying that you need to let go completely of your past. Okay, the past is not aligning you where you need to be, and is the reason why you're still kind of you're still affected when growing in relationships. Okay, your past is your demise. Okay, so if you want to welcome in new love into your life, then you need to let go of your past. And you need to stop telling yourself bad stories. Okay, because I feel like you have this tendency of telling yourself things that aren't true. You need to start changing your stories. And I'm not saying that you need to welcome in a relationship now, right? I'm not saying that. This is just in any type of relationship that you hold, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a relationship with a family member. I'm just talking about relationships in general, right? But you need to stop telling yourself bad things, like change your story up. Change, be more positive, because I feel like that's kind of what also is kind of triggering you in relationship. Yes, that I'm better off alone. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to stop that. I have trust issues. You have trust issues with yourself. You don't trust yourself. You don't trust that you'll choose wisely. That's a you. That's a you issue. That has nothing to do with anybody else. Yeah, your past definitely, what's up, M? Your past definitely, triggered you, right? Because again, it's like you're not letting go of the past. You keep reliving the past, people that did you wrong. But again, that's where you need to take accountability, because you accepted that energy in your life, right? But if you're growing and you're evolving, you're not the same person that you were 5 years ago. So that's where you need to have more grace with yourself. It's okay if you're not ready, but you still need to change your mindset. You see what I'm saying? The way you talking, you need to stop, Carmen. Love ain't all that bad. There are people here who would love to have a friendship with you, who would love to, see that vulnerable side of you, but you have to be open to it. All right. You're also somebody that you're a perfectionist. Everyone has flaws. There's not one single person on this earth that is fucking perfect. All right. If you have deal breakers, you need to cut that list a little bit shorter, right? If you got like 30 deal breakers on that list, you need to break it down to 5. You need to break it down to 5. All right. And last but not least, when it comes to relationships and situationships or partnerships or friendships or family, you can't change them. You can't change them. All right. You have to accept them for who they are. Accept the person for who they are, what they come with. You cannot change anybody. And I feel like this is a reoccurring issue with you. You can't change anyone. The only person you could change is self. The only person you have control over is you. You don't have control over anybody else. Girl, I know I be trying to help people better them. No, they have to better themselves. It's not your job, not your duty. That's where you keep fucking up. That's where you keep fucking up. That's where you keep fucking up. Excuse me. Let's keep it moving on a paid reading, because you paid for my time, right? Right. All right. Let's see where you're struggling at in regards to shadow work. Ooh. Let's see. What does Carmen need to focus on in regards to shadow work? What is still lingering? What is still lingering in regards to shadow work? Look, one thing about you is you have so much in your mind, okay? There's a need for you to clear your mental, but also your physical. Again, the left side, I'm getting major left side. I don't know what's up with the left side, but something about the left side, okay? Cuz I'm all the clairs. I'm clairaudient, clairsentient, clairvoyant, um all the clears, and I'm feeling heavy left side. Okay. So with you, you need to clear your mind, and you also need to clear the physical clutter, because when you have so much that's surrounding you, you're not able to think, you're not able to move freely, right? And one thing about living in a chaotic energy like that, like, I don't know if you're a messy person, right? But I'm just giving you an example. If you walk into your house and you got shoes thrown, clothes thrown, that literally, like, how messy your house is just reflects how messy your mind is. My ex damaged my left side, and he is why I'm scared to move on. 9 years. Girl, that's the past. You're holding a lot of trauma. You're storing a lot of trauma on the left side, because I kept getting left side. I told you my left foot, and then my whole left side. I can't let that go. Okay. You're storing a lot of trauma. Now, that's something that I could help you with Reiki, to kind of break that up, but that's going to take time. And I think that's why you're so, like, stuck on, oh yeah, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not ready for a relationship. You're scarred. I had to put two and two. I'm going to try. What? And okay, I'm willing. Yeah, just, you hit me up on Instagram. We can talk about it. But there's a need for you to clear out this energy, okay? You need to clear out this energy so that you can have a clear mind. Spirit is saying that you need to stop thinking, you need to stop caring about what other people think. You got to stop caring about what people think. This is your life to live. Live it. And my throat started closing up, so I really do feel like, you have a lot of repressed emotion. You don't speak your truth. You could tell me I'm lying, I'll shut the fuck up, but you don't speak your truth, because I really feel like you're blocked. Your throat is blocked. You don't like to speak your truth. I don't want to say complacent energy, but it's giving me complacent energy, like, heavy people pleaser. Okay. And overthinking. It says overthinking. Each thought, a labyrinth, endless, obscure. There is no peace amidst this self-imposed torture. So you basically torture yourself. At times I do, but nobody hears me. It's the way that you express yourself, love. It's the way that you express yourself. That kind of goes with the collective energy. You know what I'm saying? You can set boundaries, but they need to be in a healthy manner. You have to be able to speak in a healthy manner for people to be receptive. But I'm not saying all the time. Sometimes there's people that just don't fucking get it, right? But you got a lot on your mind. You got a lot on your mind, okay? Overthinking, it's torture. You've always been a thinker. Yeah, but you know what? Overthinking will ruin you. If you're in your head constantly, 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 you being in your head is not doing anything but draining you and exhausting you. Because you're thinking and thinking, 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 but you're not putting things into motion. Why? Because your mind is heavy racing. It's always thinking about something. Your mind is always on go. You don't allow yourself the time or the space, right? You don't allow yourself the time or the space to breathe. And one thing about your brain, it is a very highly functioning part of your body. It's a highly functioning organ, and it could do so much, but if you're just utilizing it to store things, what are you really doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like you pay for a storage unit and you just keep your stuff stored in there and you don't do nothing with the storage. Like, you're just paying a monthly rent to store your items that you're never going to put into place or action. You're never going to use that dresser. You're never going to use that bed. Like, it's just sitting there. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why that is coming to my mind, but that's just giving you kind of like what's going on with your head. You're storing so much up there that you're not doing anything with it. Yes, I understand. Let's tap in and see what your highest self has for you, okay? This is something that I have to read from the book because it goes real in depth. But let's see what message your highest self has for you, okay? And then I'm going to tap in on tarot, and that will conclude your reading, okay? What does Carmen's highest self have for her today? That was quick. We have a Radha. We have a deity. Let's see what Radha has to say. It came out in reverse, and you won't believe what the goddess is. The goddess of passionate love and longing. Oh, the very one that says they don't want love. Look at that. Well, you look at that, but guess what? Your higher self do. Uh-huh. Yeah. Let's see what your higher self has to say. It says, "Are you afraid to love?" Are you afraid to love? Let, let, let's keep going. Let's keep going because I feel like your higher self got something to say to you. It says, "There is deep vulnerability that comes with sacred union. When you've fallen in love, your entire heart exists in another body, out of your control. To experience this, to experience true enlightenment. Love is the most divine emotion one can experience. And to say no to love is to say no to yourself. Mm. Even the most broken heart can be mended again. Become complete within yourself while still holding space for that sacred lover who is awaiting your reunion in this lifetime." Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. I'm gonna read this one more time so you could fully hear what your higher self have to say. And if you're not screen recording, you better start screen recording right now because I'm gonna need you to keep playing this because this is your highest self, not me. This is you. The very person in the 3D who said they don't want love, they ain't ready for it, all that, but your highest self in the 5D is yearning for love. What? Are you afraid to love? There is deep vulnerability that comes with sacred union. When you've fallen in love, your entire heart exists in another body, out of your control. To experience this is to experience true enlightenment. Love is the most divine emotion one can experience, and to say no to love is to say no to yourself. Even the most broken heart can be mended again. Become complete within yourself while still holding space for that sacred lover who is awaiting your reunion in this lifetime. I can't make this shit up, Carmen. The very thing you don't want is the very thing you want. Mm. Let's get some final words for Carmen, and then we're gonna go to Delisa. I highly recommend the Reiki girl. I highly recommend it because your heart is yearning for something that your heart is not allowing to enter. It says that even the most broken hearts can be mended. Mm, mm. That's so cute. Ah! Oh, your highest self is so cute. Spirit, final words for Carmen. Final words for Carmen. Listen, the sun card is at the bottom of the deck. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. What's up with father energy? Father energy. If this ain't father, then this is definitely the past. But what's up with father energy? Is your father still alive? Do you have a relationship with your father? I have a great relationship with my dad. And that's pretty like that's kind of like ass backwards, because typically when a woman has issues in relationships of the opposite sex, right? It's because they lack something from their father. But if you're saying that you have a good relationship with your dad, right? Then there's definitely a wounded male energy here. Okay. There's a lot of deception that you're still holding on to, manipulation that you're holding on to. And all of this that you're holding on to from the past is causing you to cycle back in unhealthy behaviors. Okay, because I have the wheel of fortune in reverse. That negative self-talk that you're doing, you got to let it go. You got to stop. It's not healthy for you. There's a resistance to change here. You have no control. Whatever happened in the past happened already. It happened already. You have to let it the fuck go, Carmen. Like, okay? It's going to take time. But again, if you have a good relationship with your father, then maybe have certain conversations with your dad, although uncomfortable, but you need to build back that vulnerability up, because it's like you're like this. You know how like garlic is to a vampire? That's how you are with people. You don't want people to get close to you. And that's something that you need to face whenever you're ready, of course. But it's like, garlic to vampires is people to you. Like you're like, absolutely not. I'm not going to let you get close to me at all. And I'm telling you, if you continue this behavior, not only are you going to keep cycling back, but you're going to continue having bad luck. Trying is an act of not doing. You just have to do it. And I say this all the time, right? Because I could have just said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be garden free. I'm gonna start next Monday." No, what did I do? 11/11, smoked my last thing, dug it up in the ground, and haven't touched it since. It's all about the mindset. You've been having bad luck because you keep doing this. You're not learning. You're bringing those cycles into you. How can you be a healer and work with herbs if you're holding on to this baggage? You know what I'm saying? Healers don't become healers just out of nowhere. Yes, it's something that's instilled in us and built in us through DNA and through our ancestors, but sometimes it could skip. And a healer can't be a healer if they can't heal themselves. Food for thought. Girl, hit me up for Reiki. You need it. Reiki bad. Reiki bad. Reiki so freaking bad. Whew, I released energy, my love. Thank you so much for booking a general with me. I truly appreciate you supporting my platform and supporting me always and trusting me to tap into your divine energy. It's going to be work. You don't have bad energy. It's just something that you got to work on, like we all do. We all have flaws, but we all have to be willing. Okay, we all have to be willing to see past illusions and accept things like, okay, you know what? She's absolutely right. I know I've been fucking up. I know I've been fucking up. You know what I'm saying? It just takes accountability and it takes strength, really. You know? Delisa, I have you next. My list is open. I don't have anybody after Delisa. So if you like my way of reading and you would like to join, definitely tap in down below and let me know. Okay? You're more than welcome to book a reading. I see you, Delisa. You want to tap in on Jonathan, don't you? I got you, Buki. Hi, Jeepers. List is open, y'all. 15 for a spiritual led reading, 50 for a full reading, one topic, and 60 is what I just did for Carmen, which was a general, and that taps in on everything. And that's a bit of a longer reading, but you pay for what you get for. You know what I'm saying? I always say, go with where you fit. Cause I ain't trying to have y'all go broke doing readings either, you know what I'm saying? But I always say every time you spend money here, it always comes back to you tenfold. For the simple reason that when you tap in on readings, not only is it giving you clarity, but that's an internal investment for you too. Cause you get enlightened. You know what I'm saying, folks? Oi, oi. What does that say, Jennifer? Or what is that supposed to mean? Have you guys talked any, Delisa? Because I got Grammy access to you again. You'd give me a rack. I love that. A rack seems very nice. I appreciate that. All right. I'm going to close out my YouTube so that we could play music as well. I can't usually play music when I'm on YouTube. Let me write this timestamp down real quick, okay? 1950. Good night, YouTube. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Will be Friday in the daytime and then Friday evening. So we got 2 collectives on Friday, okay? Love, light, prosperity. I'll see you guys on the next one.